Believe it or not, the Nintendo Switch has been out for almost 8 years now. And within that span of time, there is still a number of people that still haven't picked up a Switch as yet. So this video is to help out those people out there. Should you buy a Nintendo Switch in 2024? Now, before I even tell you the answer to that question, there's about 2 things you need to consider before you get a Nintendo Switch. Number 1, the Joy-Con drift. This is something where dust particles collect under the joystick of the Joy-Con, whether it's the left or right Joy-Con for the Switch, and basically move the characters around in the game. Basically input things into the game, move things around the game, and you're not even pushing any button, or sometimes you're pushing in one direction and the character's moving in the other direction. I've never personally experienced Joy-Con drift before, thank God, but it's a really serious issue and it's still plaguing Nintendo till to this day. Number 2, the wobble of the Joy-Cons. Now the Joy-Cons are plastic, the Joy-Cons are well made in a way, but over time, after constant use of the Switch, you'll see that from unboxing the Switch, the Joy-Cons feel stiff, but as you play more and more as the years or the months or the weeks go by, again, according to how many times you play the Switch, the Joy-Cons become loose or feel loose over time, and they actually get loose to the point that when you hold the Switch in your hand with the Joy-Cons attached, sometimes the Joy-Cons might just come off just like that. Like, that's the state of the Joy-Cons. But don't worry, don't let that steer you away from making a choice of getting a Switch in 2024 right now. There's a lot of pros to the Switch also. For example, the portability. What other console before, I'm talking in 2017, what other console can you take with you on the go and play console quality games? Like, no, unless you had a 3DS at the time, but those before the Steam Deck and anything else came out. For me, I still love the fact that I can go to the hotel, that I can go to wherever I want and still bring my Switch with me and play those console quality games on the go. The portability is so awesome. The dockability, if that is even a real term for the Switch. Basically, when you're fed up with just playing a handheld mode and want a bigger screen, just basically pop that bad boy in the dock and bop. It outputs the image to a bigger screen, and I love that so much. You're not confined to the screen of the Switch, unlike the Switch Lite. Another thing I really love about the Switch is that literally out the box you have 2 controllers. Now you may be asking, where's the 2 controllers? Well, it's right there. The 2 Joy-Cons, the left and right. You can pair the 2 together as one and play it on handheld mode, or you can basically take off one side, give it to a friend, and bam, you have multiplayer games right there. And here's the thing, if you have another pair of Joy-Cons, you have 4 players right there on one Switch. Now tell me that isn't revolutionary. Tell me that isn't a game changer. It is. Now, yes, you can go out and buy a proper controller for 2-player games for the Switch, and I do recommend that you do that. But I still think it's so cool that you have right out the box 2 controllers right away. Plus, you don't have to stick with the colors of the Switch Joy-Cons that you have out the box. There's plenty of colors and variations and special editions of Joy-Cons that you can buy, specifically for the Switch, and switch it up, pun intended. And above all else, the number 1 thing that anybody would buy a game console for are the games. The Switch has a very huge library of games from 2017 to now, and it's so awesome. You want shooters? Bop, you have that on the Switch. You want racing games? You have that on the Switch. You want fighting games? You have that on the Switch. It's a whole variety of games, a whole list of games that you can get for the Switch. All kinds of games you think about it, the Nintendo Switch has it. And just because of the wide variety of games you can play on the Switch, that makes the Switch the best console of this generation. Hands down, the best console for this generation. The best. The best. So to answer your question, should you buy a Nintendo Switch in 2024? The answer is yes. A really, really big yes. For all we know, the Switch 2 might be another year and a half from now, so you have plenty of time to catch up from all the titles that you've missed out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys on another awesome gaming video.